Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I actually want to take a second and welcome all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm really happy that you guys enjoy my videos, and if I actually want to know what video made you subscribe to my channel. Please leave that comment down below. I just want to know because it just tells me what you guys are interested in and wanting to see on my channel. Also, any requests, leave them down below. Anything is appreciated on my end, just so I know what you guys want to see and you guys don't get bored. So today's look, I am going to be using the BH Cosmetics Hanging in Hawaii palette. I know a couple people have been wanting to see another look with it, so this is what I came up with. And I also have a new primer that I want to test out. So if you guys want to see how I created this eye look and how that primer looks and what I think about it, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so we're gonna jump right in. As you can see, I have my brows and my eyes already prepped and ready. I am actually going to start off with my eyes today, and for today's look I am going to go in with this palette right here. This is the BH Cosmetics Hanging in Hawaii. I know a couple of people have been wanting to see another look with this palette, and I'm gonna give it to you guys today. So I already applied some concealer and set my eyes with my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, and I'm gonna grab this brush. This is the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm gonna grab Honolulu, which is this dark brown here, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of Mahalo as well. I'm gonna mix those two together, and I'm actually going to apply that right here on the outer part of the eye, right here on the outer V. And I'm also going to blend that into the crease, just like that. And I'm also going to apply these two colors in the inner corner right here. So I'm going to do a halo. So be very careful when you apply that on the inner part of the eye. Just like that. Alright, so I'm going to go and do the same thing on the right eye. I'm going to apply it right here on the inner corner first. Slowly blend and bring it in, just like that. And don't worry if it's a little messy, because we're going to go in with a little bit of concealer for the halo. Alright, so this is what we have going on right now. What I'm going to do is grab some concealer. I'm going to grab this one right here. This is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I have this in the shade Medium Beige. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to grab this flat brush right here, just like that. This is part of a BH Cosmetics brush set. And all I'm going to do is apply a little bit of that concealer on the back of my hand, just like that. And you guys, this look is super simple. I'm just going to apply that right here in the center of the eye, just like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing right here on the other eye. This is like the perfect size brush because you could easily just use the brush itself and just stamp it on the lid like that, right there, and then just blend it out a little bit. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go right back into that palette, and I'm going to grab this shade right here. It's called Paradise, and I'm going to actually use that as my halo color, the color in the center of the eye, just for a little bit of a pop right here. This right here is gorgeous. We're gonna blend out the edges, don't worry. And this is super gorgeous. Look at that. This color applies beautifully. It's such a beautiful pop of pink on the eye. It's like a beautiful shade of pink. All right, so now that I'm done applying that, I'm just gonna apply a little bit more right here. I'm gonna go in with the same brush, which is the Morphe M506. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned, but the brush I just used is a MAC 242 brush for the pink. But going back in with Honolulu right here, just gonna blend it out right here so you don't see any harsh edges. And I'm also going to go on the crease and just define that, just like that. You see? If you want to add more pink, I'm going to grab a little bit more from the palette. Just go in right there and apply that right on top in the center again. If you want to go in with a little bit of sparkle, like a little bit of the glitter, go in with Hula. I'm going to just flip the brush, the same brush, and just apply that right on top. Just like that. Just for a little bit of a sparkle. It's not too much, but it's, you know, it's enough. If you want to use your finger, go in with your finger. That adds a little, I feel like that applies a little bit better. But you can do that, or you don't need to do that. You can just leave it as is. But I'm going to grab a little bit more of that brown and just intensify here and here. Just want to go over that right there. Same thing here. And you guys, that is like super simple. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do for like the hard part. And I feel like it wasn't even that hard, but I mean, I don't know. You guys be the judge. Let me know if that was easy or hard. Try to make it as easy as possible, you guys. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this clean Wet n Wild blending brush. I'm just gonna blend out right here, just soften up these edges right here just to give it a softer look. And now with this brush, I'm gonna grab a little bit of Shaka, which is this one right here, which I already hit pan because I used so much of it. Grab a little more, and I'm just gonna use that right here and use it as the transition. Colors like this usually help blend everything nicely and soften everything up without adding more color. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean up a little bit because there is a little bit of fallout, and I'm going to apply some lashes and we will move on to the face. Alright guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I applied my lashes. Today I went in with these Salon Perfect Go Glam lashes, and I really like these because they're super lightweight. So now moving on to face primer. I'm really excited to try this out. This is the e.l.f. Jellypop Dew Primer. It's really pretty. I love the color. This says on the back that it's cruelty-free and vegan. We all know e.l.f. is. This says, do you want to know our secret? DEW. This multitasking primer has a unique gel texture that works like glue to grip makeup to ensure it stays put, packed with skin-loving ingredients like hyaluronic acid and a powerful blend of antioxidants. Your skin will be looking and feeling its very best. It says directions. Apply evenly to face prior to makeup application. Once applied, wait 30 seconds before applying makeup. So this is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to follow what it says, and I'm really excited to see like what it feels like and how it's going to wear. Brands have been like trying to come out with primers that are similar to the Milk Makeup Primer, and I mean, I'm not mad at it because we can't always afford like expensive products, so I'm really happy that these brands are coming out with affordable ones that do exactly the same thing. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's very pretty. I love the fact that it has a pump, you guys. I honestly thought it was going to be like a squeezy kind of thing. So here we go. I did 2 pumps, like one was like half a pump, so a pump and a half. Ooh, this smells like watermelon. It has like a hint of watermelon. It's not over like powering of a smell, but okay, this is like literally super sticky. So it definitely feels like glue. I mean, I don't even know if I'm applying it evenly because it literally like sticks on once you apply it, and it doesn't really spread easily. But I'm gonna go in with a little bit more because I didn't really get the forehead. So I'm just going to apply it on the forehead just like that, and down the bridge, around the brows, temple, right there, or I would apply foundation. All right, I don't know. Okay. All right, you guys, this really feels like glue. All right, we're gonna see how this works out. The smell is not bad at all. I actually really like the application, like, you know, because the packaging, because it comes with a pump, and you know, I was really thinking that it was going to be a squeezy tube before I like took it out. Well, actually before I got it. So now I'm also going to go in with this right here. This is the e.l.f. Putty Primer, because I don't think, this says Beauty That Pops, this hydrating watermelon infused Jellypop collection. Duh. It's watermelon. Uses unique jelly textures to give you long-lasting, sheer color, dewy skin, and a healthy glow. So, I do see a tad bit of a glow. Like, you see that? Like a dew. Just a little bit of a dew. Not anything crazy. So, and it definitely smells like watermelon. So now I'm just going to grab this e.l.f. Putty Primer, and I'm just going to apply that in the same areas as I normally do. And it actually applies really nicely over top. It doesn't like turn into like little balls of product or anything like that. And it's easy to blend, so just keeping it simple. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with one of my favorite foundations that I can always rely on, and you know, this is it. It's a drugstore foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 475. What color? This is Sun Beige. So I'm just gonna grab my Real Techniques sponge right here, and I just washed it. So I'm just gonna apply 2 pumps of my foundation and blend away. We shall see how nice this primer is going to be, because everything that I use with this foundation works fine. So if this doesn't look good, we know who to blame. Alright, so now that I'm done applying my foundation, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer. This is the Camel Concealer. It's the same one that I used on my eyelid. And I'm just going to apply this underneath the eye. I like this one a lot because it has a little bit of a peachy undertone, and I actually realized that I tend to grab concealers that do have that because it helps conceal my dark circles that I have. So it's like really good, you know? Instead of having to go in with like a corrector, you could just go in with concealer that's a little bit on the peachy side, and it's going to help with the dark circles. Alright guys, so moving on to cream contour, I'm going to grab a product that I have not used in so long, and this is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. I'm actually going to grab these little drops from Inglot, and I'm just going to revive it because it is dry. Like I said, I haven't used it in a while, so literally what I'm going to do is grab the drops, and I'm just going to go on the palette and drip drip. And actually I'm going to drip it on this one because I might want to go in with both. So I just applied it on the actual pan just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a brush, and I think I'm going to grab this one right here. This is the Morphe M536. Just going to pat that, and I'm just going to pat that as well. And I'm just going to apply it right here, right there. And we're just going to blend, you guys. Just like that. Blend it in towards the hairline, just like that. And don't worry if it looks crazy like that. I'm just gonna go in with a sponge, and I'm just going to blend out like that. Just contour right here. And like I said, I'm gonna grab my Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to bounce the sponge on these areas and blend it out so it doesn't look harsh, but we still have the bronze contour, etc. I'm gonna do the same thing here, just like that. There you go. See? Looks good. And if you want to go in with a little bit more, you can. I'm going to grab a little bit for my nose. So I'm going to go in with this brush right here from BH. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of both shades and just go down the nose. Just like that. Following the natural shape of my nose, like that. And hopefully that looks okay. I feel like I kind of messed it up, but that's okay. I'm just gonna grab another brush, same part of the BH Cosmetics brush kit. I'm just going to apply that straight down, just like that. I feel like it's a little dark, but we're gonna make it work. Don't you worry. I'm gonna grab the sponge. Just gonna do the same thing, go over it just like that. There you go. If you want to add a little bit of concealer in the middle just to balance and blend everything out, you can, but I think I'm going to leave mine just the way it is. I'm actually going to grab a little bit of this. Let me show you. This right here, and it's part of the same palette from the Anastasia palette, but I'm going to grab those drops once again, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that onto the orangey one. It's like a nice little coral, and I'm actually going to use that as like a cream blush. So let me grab a brush. All right, so I'm just going to grab this, this stippling brush right here. This is part of the Kenzie collection, and I'm just going to go into that part of the palette and just smile and apply just like that. Look at that. You can use this as a corrector or a blush. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab that sponge and I'm just going to go over it and soften it up because I don't want something super intense. I used to love using this palette, you guys. It's so good. I'm going to add a little bit on the bridge of the nose just like that, and also go over that just like that. Perfecto. Now that I'm done using all of my cream products, you always want to make sure to use all the cream products before you go in with a powder. So now that I'm done, I'm going to grab my Airspun powder today and this e.l.f. blush brush and just apply that on the under eye and the rest of the areas that I usually like to set. smile lines and chin, forehead. You guys already know. You guys already know where I like to set. And that is pretty much it with the setting, you guys. Now I'm going to grab a palette right here from Morphe. This is the Hi-Fi Highlight and Contour palette. I really enjoyed this palette when I got it, and I haven't used it in a while. So I'm just going to grab this brush right here from Kenzie, and I'm just going to grab this shade right here called Donut. And I'm just going to apply that right here over that cream contour. Same thing on the forehead. I'm going to apply some underneath on my neck. Yeah, my earrings are in the way. Okay, so I'm just going to move my earrings. Just going to bronze up all over here. Okay. That's that. Now I'm actually going to go in with a highlighter from this palette. Just need a brush. I'm going to grab the Morphe M510 brush, and I'm going to go in with Beam, which is this one right here. And I'm also going to grab a little bit of Venus, so I'm just going to grab up both just like that. And I'm just going to apply that right here on the high points of the cheek right here. Ooh. So pretty. Look at that. Look at that highlight. So good. I'm going to apply a little bit on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow. I'm actually going to apply a little bit right here on the brow bone. Just like that. There you go. I really love applying highlighter, you guys. Okay, there you go. That's that. Let's see. Now I'm gonna go right back in with the eyeshadow palette, and I'm just gonna grab a pencil brush. Let's see, where are you? Right here. This is the Sigma Pencil E30, and I'm just gonna grab, let's see, Mahalo, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. For the eyes, I'm going to grab this eyeliner from Rimmel. This is in the shade Rich Brown, and I'm just going to apply that on the waterline. For lips, you guys, I'm going to go in with my favorite lip liner from MAC. This is the shade Soar. And now for lipstick, I'm going to grab this one from Maybelline. This one is the shade Undressed Pink. And last but not least, I'm going to go in with some setting spray. This one is the NYX Bare With Me Prime Set and Refresh. And that is it. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now for the primer right here from e.l.f., I actually really like it. It's not super dewy, but it has a nice dewy glow when you apply it. And it applied the foundation that I used, which was the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, applied really nice over top. I didn't have a problem applying and blending out the foundation, so I definitely feel like this is really good. It's definitely a nice, like, super sticky and tacky feeling, that's for sure. Not something that I enjoy, but it's definitely making me feel like the foundation is going to stick and adhere to it, and it's just going to help last throughout the day. So yeah, I'm just definitely gonna have to put this to the test one day, but not right now. But like I said, testing it out, it feels okay, and it does have like a little bit of a dew, not crazy. So yeah, definitely would recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.